what this whole year is all about. And the theme for 2014 is what?
Sharing the 2014.
Do it one more time.
Sharing the extreme 2014.
And the idea is, in sharing the extreme, the definition for extreme is the highest degree of something. So the extreme is the highest degree. And another definition is the full range of love. And so when we're talking about sharing the extreme, we're talking about sharing the full range of love. Are you with me? Yes. And that's what our theme is for the whole year. And where does that love begin? Absolutely. You got to learn how to love this in order to love anything else, yeah? And you are so lovely, and you are so beautiful. Turn your name and say, what's not to love, baby? Go ahead. Repeat after me. My desire to serve others.
My desire to serve others.
With loving care.
With loving care.
Has its roots.
Has its roots.
In affirmative prayer.
In affirmative prayer.
So this first 5 months of this year, we're going to be looking at this thing called affirmative prayer. And there are 5 steps to this prayer. The first step is recognition. Am I in the right place? Everybody say recognition.
Recognition.
The second step is unification. The third step is affirmation. The fourth step is thanksgiving. And the fifth step is release. There you go. When you walk through those 5 steps, from the problem, moving into the solution, it is absolutely a miracle. I can tell you right now that when I woke up this morning, I started to say, Michelle, I'm not going in today. I started to say, just let everybody talk to each other because I ain't getting out of bed. But something in me, say something.
Something.
Said, boy, get you up and go ahead and go where you're supposed to go because you're called. And so I walked through those 5 steps. Now, physically, I might not feel like being here. But spiritually, I'm alive, I'm awake, and enthusiastic to be here with you. Can I? The goal in 2014 is to consider the possibility of a world of love and compassion, and then to step into the responsible position of becoming the place where the action for the result must begin. Repeat after me. Every win begins within.
Every win begins within.
I should have gave out earplugs so every time I talk, I know you're going, damn. February's theme is Unleash Unlimited Unification. Say it.
Unleash unlimited unification.
Moving up the ladder of the 5 steps of affirmative prayer, we covered the first step last month, and that was recognition. The second step is what we're doing this month. And the second step, unification, is a natural progression in awareness and powerful knowing that is this: God is all that there is. Therefore, I am a part of everything that God is. Yes?
Yes.
Consequently, the God of my belief and breath is also within and all around me 24/7. The second step, unification, thank you, yeah, smarter going on, is claiming the oneness of God and I as one. Say it with me. God and I, are one. How could it be any other way? If God created everything, how could there be God and not God within us? Now, what happens is, somebody always says, well, what about all the ugly stuff that happens and all the murder and da-da-da-da? The simplicity of this teaching is that those folks are unaware of the love that's already within them. But see, that doesn't put us in a superior position. That puts us in a position of service, to be able to see through someone else's act to their true essence and know that if God is in me, God is also somewhere. Are you with me so far? Yeah. In that DNA, God is, yeah? And so there's freedom in that as well. And there is a freedom that comes in this second step. The liberating freedom and understanding that there is a power for good in my life, and it is available to all, regardless of race, religion, size, wallet, car, anything else, yeah?
Yes.
In order for a boat to move into the ocean. Oh, that was nice. I like that. That little voice was beautiful. In order for a boat to move into the ocean, it first has to be released from the pier. Say release.
Release.
The leash has to be released from the pier. I know that because when they took me sailing, when was that, a couple of months ago? You know, I didn't tell them, but I was like, I don't know if I want to go out and on that water out there. But when they released the leash, I said, well, I guess I'm here, guys. Show me what I'm... And it was a beautiful ride because I released the leash of my fear. Oh my God, let me keep going down here. In order for a parachute to open just before hitting the ground, a leash has to be released. In order for love to be realized, the acceptance of the extreme unification must be released into one's decisions and choices. Repeat after me. I must release my belief of God and I being one into my decisions, into my choices. Do you see how that works? Quit making decisions based on fear. I mean, that's what the teaching was about from Arlene this morning, that reading. Let go of the yes, I'm going through a difficult time, but I'm not difficult. Are you with me? Yes. There's nothing but love in me. And love always conquers. Now I got a little confidence. And in that love that's conquering, that's all that I am. So I might feel like doodly squat, but I know within me, I'm shining and feeling good, yes, and willing to give from this place of love. That's it. That's how it works. See, look, I don't care what religion you're into or what teaching you're into. None of that stuff really works until the rubber hits the road and things get funky. Yeah. When everything's rainbows and skittles, you can pray, oh, everything's just beautiful. Oh, thank you, God. But when stuff happens, that's when the true you comes out. And what I'm saying to you right now is, I want you in 2014 to stand up in that extreme love, and no matter what comes your way, to claim only love. Only what? Love. Only what? Love. And that's it, bottom line. Today's title is All for One. Say it.
All for one.
Oh man, in the old swashbuckling action movies I would watch way back in the last century. And they were in black and white when I was a kid. Yes, they were. Just before the battle, the knights or the pirates or even the cowboys would cross swords, raise guns in the air, and touch lances and shout, all for one and one for all. Hey, there it is. This was the ultimate affirmation of team commitment, yeah? Yeah. They're saying that today in a couple of camps, I guess, in New York. The people in these movies were acting, but in real life, what they were portraying was that people in battle kind of knew that they may not see each other again. But they were making that ultimate commitment to die for each other, with each other, no matter what. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so how does that fit into our spirituality? I'm going to show you how that's going to go. For our purposes, this kind of unification, one for all and all for one, the idea is not about death or battle per se physically. However, say however, the death and transition of old, decaying, outdated ideas and beliefs, as well as the inner battles between old habits and new visions. That's where it's woo! Doing the best I can for you.
Good.
Give me some love right now. That is where the battle is happening. That is where the call for all for one and one for all is. Close your eyes right now. Repeat after me. Whatever I'm going through, I still know that God is all there is. That God is the solution, the resolution, and the right result. Oh my God. And in this knowingness, I call out, I claim my mantra, one for all, and all for one. One more time.
One for all and all for one.
Let's hear it for Dapper John. Come on up, Dapper John. Cough things. I love it. Thank you.